It's what I do, stocking game like a Chickasaw hunter used to. Living off the land is my different guy. Packing heat with my rifle, all my fishing around. Those red dirt roots take me where I wanna go, to my camel duck blind to that old fishing hole. Nature creeping's the only thing I know, but I can't get there without these red dirt roots. Without these red dirt roots.
Welcome you to Red Dirt Roots. Red Dirt Roots Outdoors is presented by Caney River Custom Calls. Let's raise some cane.
Wet or dry or completely underwater. The thunderstruck turkey call from Caney River Calls, not a problem.
Lucky Lure Tackle, Oklahoma's premier supplier of quality fishing equipment and tackle. Whether you're a beginning fisherman or a tournament pro, Lucky Lure Tackle has the equipment and expertise to help you catch more fish. Lucky Lure's knowledgeable and friendly staff can help you find the equipment you need with aisles and aisles of quality fishing equipment and tackle, all at great prices. They can even respool your reels and recycle your old fishing line. Lucky Lure Tackle, the corner of Britton and May in Oklahoma City, or check them out on the web at lltackle.com.
Well, not all hunts turn out to be stellar hunts, but even though some of the hunts may not be stellar, what makes them great is that we're sharing time with new friends, old friends, and taking new hunters out. And that's what today's show is all about. Our first hunt, we had the honor of taking out a father and daughter on their very first waterfowl hunt. Even though it was their first time, they had no problem jumping right in and helping get to work. Today we're out on a goose hunt. We're kind of doing a joint venture with Buddy Dunn of In the Blind and Red Dirt Roots. We're taking out one of our friends, Jason Leck. He's the manager of Carter Chevrolet. And we're out here with his daughter, Sophie, right? Mm-hmm. Sophie is ready to put the smack down on some geese, right? You ready to see some geese fall? We set up on this field that we'd had geese coming in every day. But today they must have been sleeping in. But at least some ducks were coming into the pond. We were hoping the ducks would come on over to our decoys, but they seemed more interested in hitting the water. And Buddy's dog Shooter wasn't having that.
That's where they're at.
At least if Buddy would let him.
Well, we take these folks goose hunting and we end up killing guys. Well, I'm going to get this one before it gets lost. We haven't been either one.
Alright, so Buddy was laying the call down. They were flying over. They're coming off the pond over here. And we had some coming in low from our left. And he called it and we all took aim and busted a couple. So.
What do you think, Sophie?
Neat.
Hope we get some more. It only works if everybody aims at a different duck.
Yeah. See how they got good iridescent green on them? And then look at their body feathers. See how these feathers lay over? Man, they look beautiful. And then they've got one of the prettiest bodies you'll ever see on a duck. Good colors, plume's good. That's a mountain duck.
This wasn't the only group of ducks we had come in that morning. We had some come in when we first started out, but unfortunately it was so cold in the morning. As soon as I got the camera out, the lenses fogged over, and I couldn't get them cleared before the ducks came in. Well, Sophie was a trooper because it was really cold that morning. Everybody was starting to freeze, and before long, we decided the geese must not be coming, so we wanted to make sure she had a little bit of fun and thought it'd be a good opportunity for her to shoot a shotgun for her very first time.
Push it right up, hold it real tight right against your shoulder because it's going to kick.
You can point it at the ground, that way you can see it hit something. Point it towards something you see like that molehill or...
Yep.
Oh, that hurt.
Yeah. You're a trooper. It was cold this morning.
Well, like I said, she was a trooper because it was really cold that morning, and yet she never hesitated to jump right in and help out. And of course, as it usually works out, just as we're picking up decoys and putting them away, the geese decided to come in and wanted to even try to land in the spread where we're picking up decoys.
Well, as it goes in waterfowling sometime, it was a really slow day. First thing this morning, we had a couple of nice group of widgeon come in, and thankfully for them, we weren't skunked because they were coming in and they worked really well. We landed right in the decoys. The rest of the day, man, the geese just weren't working, they weren't moving until we decided to pick up. And as we're picking up our decoy spread, one really nice group comes right over and actually acts like they want to land on what's left of the decoys. Of course, we're all out putting up decoys. But anyway, we had a good time. Sophie, did you have a good time? All right. Sophie here shot her shotgun for the first time. This girl's a trooper. It's been cold out here, and I know that shotgun kicked a little bit, and she's pretty tough. So.
We're kind of going back to the ways it used to be, old school, no camo, just natural earth colors. We've got about 15 minutes before legal shooting light, so really looking forward to this. We've got a lot of guys that drove from a lot of different directions to meet here and have a good time.
This next hunt was one Kenneth had planned for quite a while. He wanted to do an old school duck hunt, so he called up some good friends, and that's exactly what he did.
We're doing something a little different. Back in the days before there was camouflage and semi-automatic rifles, there were single shots and side-by-sides. We've got handmade, hand-carved decoys, traditional natural colored clothing, flannels and all that's what they used back in the day. Tell you what, that's a pretty good group of coyotes over at Fire Day. Handmade decoys. I mean, I don't want to be giving up the secrets, but how you hold the heads on goes in from the base, screws up to the head, and that head's not going anywhere.
They're a little off target.
Yeah, that was a bad idea. It was hot.
Ain't nobody leaving alive.
That's it.
Now this next hunt was one Kenneth had planned for quite a while. He wanted to do an old school duck hunt. So he called up some good friends, and that's exactly what he did. An old school duck hunt. Now I have to say, Shelby Anderson was looking really sharp. I think he hit half the Goodwill stores in the county to put together his outfit.
Go!
Watch that one.
I was gonna say somebody.
Watch that last duck.
Lefty, you ought to be on their side of Russell. Yeah. Mine's next sticks on top of a tree.
Now I have to say, Shelby Anderson was looking really sharp. I think he hit half the Goodwill stores in the county to put together his outfit.
Old school.
Shoot! He did it. Get on in. Get on in.
What the hell?
Hey!
What?
You see that?
Who shot that one?
Is that the one I went and got?
No.
Hey, Pam. Come here. Pam! There's a story behind this. Russell's wife has been wanting a band so bad. And he is not in lack of supply of shooting them. It seems like every time he goes, he pops one. And she said, if you shoot one this time, don't come back. And one of our friends has actually supplied a couch saying he can come hunt or he can stay if something happens. So while he wasn't looking, we slipped that band on that leg and he saw it. And then he read my name on it. So you got to have fun out in the field.
Well, it looks good.
Good
anyway.
job.
I thought it was another hen.
Well, sometimes, you know, you get limits. Sometimes you just enjoy the moment. This morning we had a really good group of cans come in. Everybody got to shoot. A great time. Got some really pretty trophies. And this is one of the highest sought after birds on the plain, the Central Flyway. Had a great time. Old school hunt, it just shows that you don't have to be camoed out top to bottom to kill birds.
Always
Feel peace
pleasure,
on this
Kenneth.
spot.
Always pleasure.
It's a good time hunting with new gentlemen I just met today, and it's what it's about. Hunting with friends and making memories. It's not always about a limit, it's about a good time. Y'all stay tuned. Red Dirt Roots will be right back.
Red Dirt Roots Outdoors is presented by Caney River Custom Calls. Let's raise some cane.
Wet or dry or completely underwater. The Thunderstruck Turkey Call from Caney River Calls, not a problem.
Lucky Lure Tackle, Oklahoma's premier supplier of quality fishing equipment and tackle. Whether you're a beginning fisherman or a tournament pro, Lucky Lure Tackle has the equipment and expertise to help you catch more fish. Lucky Lure's knowledgeable and friendly staff can help you find the equipment you need with aisles and aisles of quality fishing equipment and tackle, all at great prices. They can even re-spool your reels and recycle your old fishing line. Lucky Lure Tackle, the corner of Britton and May in Oklahoma City, or check them out on the web at lltackle.com.
Well, even when duck season is over, duck hunters are still able to have a good time with friends at some of the many Ducks Unlimited banquet. One of our pro staffers, Heath Mueller, is the chairman of the Garfield County Ducks Unlimited, and this past spring put on one of the best banquets the Ducks Unlimited has ever had at the beautiful 81 Place in Enid, Oklahoma. Now, if you've never been to a Ducks Unlimited banquet, you owe it to yourself to get to one. Not only does it raise a lot of money for habitat development, it's also a good time and a chance to win a lot of prizes. Everything from ice chests to Ducks Unlimited art, and of course a chance at some guns. Even our good friend Brad Allback was there to get in on the action.
We got something for you. Let's look and see. Don't cover your seat on nothing. There's one. Come on out here and see us. Number 3, what else are we looking for? We got one more. 2 more. There's 2 more.
RDR1619
Hi, Barry.
Hi, I'm here with our Garfield County 2nd Annual Ducks Unlimited event. It's a pretty special event. We sold out this year, which is kind of a special thing to do in the state of Oklahoma. Right now, we got our live auction going in the background. We had over 36 dozen decoys we give away, along with numerous guns. It's trying to raise money for the ducks and do the best we can. I got Nathan, the regional director, with me of the state of Oklahoma. He's the guy that pushes me and tries to keep making me better and better at what I do. So I'll let Nathan tell you a little bit too of what we've done.
Okay. Like you said, we're here at the Garfield County Ducks Unlimited chapter dinner. It's their 2nd annual event. These guys do a really great job. They work really hard. They did a good job tonight of really filling up the hall. It was a sold-out house. It's been a great event so far. We've got the live auction going on now. The money that will be raised tonight will be used to fund Ducks Unlimited's mission, which is to protect waterfowl and wetlands. So it's a really great cause. It's a fun night, and looking forward to great results.
And speaking of great events, the Garfield County Ducks Unlimited on Saturday, September 24th, is having the Fire and Ice fundraiser at the Chisholm Trail Expo Center. So be sure and go to ok.ducks.org for more information, or just go to the Red Dirt Roots Facebook page. Don't miss it on Saturday, September the 24th. Now, on the last hunt of the show, we had Tanner, who'd won a hunt with the Red Dirt Roots at the Enid Expo, and a soldier and his son that we met at the Montgomery Productions Oklahoma Tackle and Fishing Show, who'd never gotten to go waterfowl hunting. We had a great time hosting these new friends out on a hunt.
What we're looking at here is we've got about 50,000 birds in this area, and this isn't exactly the X. They've been in here a little bit before. The X is going to be just to the east of us. We've got another group of hunters about a mile back to the south, going to kind of shoot these birds. And so what we're looking to do is pick up these groups of 15s and 20s and 50s that can't get in over here on the X, and they peel back and they're working this little area here. And then those guys banging are going to keep birds moving all day. So we should have a constant flight of birds over our decoys and seeing us all day long.
All right, the wind has not swapped like it was expected to, so what we're going to do is we're going to move our blinds up against the round bells and change the hide totally. With the wind the way it is now, we're not going to do any good. So we're going to change it. We've got the sun for shadows, and we're going to make this work. I was watching those right there. I didn't even see these.
Well, that one group slid right out there and did it.
Yeah. Well, when you said we got to take these and they do it, I wasn't waiting. Hey, let's take these freaking whitebirds right now and put them all the way over here, because these right here, and plug this right here, because it's like they want to come in the land, but they don't want to come over the top of these. Let's do it right now. Burrow's pointing at the hay bale.
Is that all we got out of there?
You go get that one by the fence or leave it?
All right, though. If we shot that first group and then that one, we'd have 20 damn birds.
I'm shooting a full choke for distance.
So I'm shooting these. Right here, locked up.
Got him! Couldn't let that go, man.
No. Tired of them doing
I'm sitting there trying to call him, and I can hear him just talking. Is he running?
Kind of like caved out a little bit.
Yeah, they started drifting out. I started to start calling a little faster, but
Well, see, they were coming straight at us, but then they One of them is hurt.
yeah, that one might bleed out.
2 fell dead?
Yeah, graveyard dead. I think that I'm just gonna start doing that rapid as fast as I can.
I could hear him, but
Okay, we were out here this morning trying to finish the season out. The birds just did not want to work. It's pretty warm out here. I mean, we'll probably look cold, but it's really hot. And the birds just don't want to work. They don't have to feed, but we've got Tanner here, and he won the contest, and Enid at the Outdoor Expo. Then I've got Bobby here. He's the United States Marines, and his son right here took them on their very first hunt today and got to see their first in-your-face action with geese. And
absolutely.
What'd you think about it?
It was awesome. I loved it. You guys totally outfitted. Tried to do everything I could, but you guys already had everything fixed up and ready to go. Blinds, set up, camouflage. All we had to do was jump in and load the shotguns. It was a blast. I got my first goose today. Actually got two, didn't got one, and it was a blast. Couldn't exchange for anything. That's exactly what we needed. We had a blast.
It was a good time, and I want to thank Ryder with Torrey Lake Kennels for providing us with this hunt, and congratulations on winning the contest. I hope you had fun.
I did.
And thank you.
And I will say one thing.
Service.
Is about Kenneth here. He didn't ask me this morning. After that first run of birds come through, he said, "Dad, do we have to leave 11:30 this morning or 11:30 tonight?" I said, "Why? Which one do you want to go?" He said, 11:30 tonight. So it's fun. We had a blast. It was a really good setup.
All right. Well, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Red Dirt Roots, and we'll see you next time.
Thank our sponsors: Caney River Calls, Let's Raise Some Cane, Central New Holland, Lucky Lure Tackle, and Art Gilson General Construction.
It's all I'll ever lead. It's the red